Hey guys, it's Miss McLean. I know y'all are all devastated that I'm not there with you today. Um, I can feel your sadness, and I think it's so sweet that y'all are so upset that I'm not there today, and that y'all are stuck with Mr. McCool and you know watching me on TV. So today I wanted to make sure that even though I wasn't there because I've been out so much with training, that we were still able to keep going and keep moving forward because there's some stuff that we need to get to, the more fun stuff. So I wanted to keep moving forward so that we could get to the fun stuff. Today we're going to be talking about cultural diversity, which is something I'm sure that y'all have all talked about before, but it's a little bit different when it comes to healthcare and just the variety of people that you see and deal with each day. Um, in Canvas, I have uploaded the cultural diversity PowerPoint to Unit 3, and it's going to be, let's see, Chapter 9 in your book that we're going to be going through and talking through today. Um, I'm recording from my wonderful, beautiful home on Sunday afternoon. If you hear a loud noise or a yell, the Falcons are playing. It's Justin's favorite team, so I apologize in advance. I have the door closed. You may also see my sweet baby Jules walk around. She's in here in the room with me as I record, so we'll see. Maybe she'll make an appearance later on. She's kind of cute. Y'all know that already, though. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be looking at, again, Chapter 9, PowerPoint and Canvas, if you want to go ahead and pull it up. This will also be available for your listening pleasure on YouTube. I'll copy the link in Canvas for y'all if when you study you want to go back and re-listen to it. I'm sure that's going to happen. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be talking about cultural diversity. And it's important to note, I'm going to try to use my iPad to kind of show y'all what slide I'm talking about. Maybe, there we go. That culture, ethnicity, and race is something that healthcare workers have to deal with and care for in a multitude of different ways, a multitude of different cultures that we see when we're in the hospital. We have to respect that culture, even though it's not like our own and we don't necessarily understand it. We have to treat the people with respect. We still have to make sure they understand the importance of the care that we're providing and the magnitude of the decisions that they're making. We have to be aware that each person is unique and that we do have culture stereotypes that we all have, and we'll all talk about some of mine. And we also have to understand how that culture influences how they make decisions and how they make healthcare decisions. Let's see if I can get this to work. Up, 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 up. So now we're going to be talking about health disparities. Health disparities is something that you really need to be paying attention to and be keeping in the back of your mind as you move through all of your education. Health disparities are huge, specifically in Mississippi. And Healthy People 2020 defines health disparity as a particular type of health difference that is closely linked with social, economic, and/or environmental disadvantages. So let's see what period is watching this, what block, 5 and 6. Let me pick on my go-to. We'll pick on Reed. Bless his heart, the only guy in the class. Reed, what is an area that you know in the state of Mississippi that has health disparities or a group of people that are at a disadvantage because of where they live? Okay, and if it's not 5 and 6, we'll pick on Darius because he's also my go-to guy all the time. So, what group of people in Mississippi in a particular location just north of us that we talk about all the time that has lack of resources because of their location? It's a large farming community, an area. Okay, so I'm really going to hope that you say the Delta because the Delta has lots of health disparities based off of their social, economic, and environmental disadvantages. Okay, so that's an example of a disparity. Also, we could think about undocumented immigrants or workers. They are at a disadvantage when it comes to health care. They typically don't set up, they don't have a primary care provider, they don't have a person that they maintain wellness with. They're at a disadvantage because they're undocumented. Um, let's see, let me see what else I want to tell y'all. Okay, and then another thing we want to talk about is social determinants of health. Let's see, Zoe and Olivia. What are some social determinants of health? We've talked about resources and what are some things that either allow you lots of resources or keep you from resources as far as healthcare? Okay, I'm going to hope that you said your economic status, where you live, where you work, your age. It's all shaped by the distribution of money, power, and resources on the local, global, and international levels. It's not that money makes the world go round, but I think Tupac said it best: money makes the world go round. And where you are in relation to the source of wealth really does influence your availability of resources, which also shows you your social determinants and your health disparities related to care. Okay, we're moving on to the next slide. Okay, we're talking some more about healthcare disparities and the differences among population. So it's important to know what health disparities your patients face. You know, what are some things that keep them from receiving care? What are some things that hinder them from being willing to accept care or seeking care? You know, it's not just because, you know, we live in Madison and the Jackson area, and there's tons. Oh, is she not adorable? I love her. Like, she is my child. She is the cutest thing ever. And she's just napping. Yeah, just taking a little nap while mommy teaches. She's so cute. I love her. Love her, love her, love her. Okay, so sorry, back to what I was talking about. Just because we live in Jackson and healthcare is easily accessible to us, here's a better picture. Say hi, Jules. Say hey. Say hey, Mama loves you. Yes, she does. Oh. Yeah, now she really wants to get in the middle. Come sit in my lap. Come sit in my lap.